Morning, everybody. Hope you can all hear me, especially after last week's fiasco where I videoed it in slow motion. Don't know how, tried doing it since. Couldn't find out. Wow is all I can say. I was pretty gutted. However, we managed to save the owl, that's the main thing. So today I'm going to, beautiful day by the way. We've had a lot of rain here in the UK, so it's really nice to see the sun, hear the birds. Daffodils are starting to poke their heads up. So today I'm going to attempt to do a little bear in a log, holding or resting on a heart, and I got the idea from Bear Grove carving off of YouTube, which is brilliant. You know, he's really good. He does some amazing art. So I'm going to have a go, and if it all goes wrong, he'll wander over there and get into the fire. So, or whatever, it'll become summer. So I'm going to attempt it anyway, and see where we go. That's Rolo barking as usual. Probably nothing. Just bear with me with the volume and the microphone and everything else. I'm still learning, and I'm learning, and it is quite hard doing this because when you're carving, you just feel like there are people looking over your shoulder, but it feels like you're surrounded by people looking over your shoulder, and you're trying to concentrate on the carving and making sure this bloody thing's working properly. And it's a little bit of it's going to take a bit of working out, but we will get there. Bear with me. Sorry, I thought I heard somebody. So let's go. So anyway, I got the AK-70. I want to have a go with this. I've not used this properly yet. Or MSA-70, sorry, with an AK-30 battery. I don't know why I said AK-70. So it's an MSA-70 saw with an AK-30 battery. And it's all oiled up. It's the original chain and bar on there at the moment. Hopefully I'll get a cannon bar for it when I can afford it. And a chain. And change the sprocket and whatever I've got to do to make it work. And just put a little 12-inch cannon bar on there. But yeah, so let's have a go with this. If it gets too boring, I'll speed it up in the edit, and yeah, let's see if this works, because if it doesn't, I'll have to buy my girlfriend something, won't I? But let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I think we're getting there. I might just make this head a bit smaller. Right, bear with me, this could be like... What do you reckon? He'll get there, I reckon. And shape all that a bit with the die grinder and get in there. He'll be alright. Just lower that shoulder and take that a bit out. This little mouth's okay. I'll take that back bit up there. We're getting there, I think. Right. What I'm going to do, and I'm not going to bore you with this definitely, is I'm going to have a vape, have a cup of tea, look at this and see where I can make it better and where to attack next. So I'll be back, so bear with me. Okay, we're back. Right, his head's a bit big, however, I'm okay with that, but this side, if you can see, I mean, he does look like a scary clown, but hey ho, we'll try and sort it out. So this side, I think I need to bring this side back round just a little bit. So if I can put that like that, unfortunately, so I can see my references, then hopefully we'll get there. And if this, like I said, if I'm not recording the volume or something, I'll just throw this through a time lapse. But it's all right. It's going all right. It's going all right. Okay, we're getting there, I think. I think we are getting there. Right, let me just get down on my knees a little bit, as the actress said to the bishop. You can mess about with that. I'm going to do a beer every day, and it'd be better, wouldn't it? So, let's he's quite characteristic, he's okay. It's just that left-hand side of the face I don't like. So, keep going. Keep going. See how chippy that is there? Tis what it is. Tis what it is. So, I think I'll just take a bit of this. Rolo down there. Oh, Frank, sorry, lit by the fire. Okay, we don't want to mess about with that too much, I don't think. Do we? Let me just have a quick look at my reference picture. Yeah, I think he's alright. Let me burn some eyeballs into the little bugger. What I'll do is just let me go and get some electric and I'll be back. You may be able to hear me, but if you just bear with me. And then what we'll do, okay, I have got battery tools and stuff, obviously, but I can't keep affording to bring my stuff here. So, okay, how big do we want his eyes? I think what we'll do is just get this off of here, put that on there, and buy cheap, buy twice. Oh, he's okay. We're getting there. How much battery have I got left? 1. So I did all that on an AK-30 battery. 1. He's getting there. I'm pretty happy. Like I said, if I was to do them all the time, do you know what I mean? I just have a look. I don't know whether to. The trouble is, the more you keep messing about with it, I can shape all this with a die grinder in a minute. I'll tell you what I will do. It's just take that. Okay. 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 Sorry about that, the battery went. Does my head in, I'll tell you. Do you know what I mean? Got to try and think about what you're doing. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with him, so what I'm going to do now is hit him with the sander and see how he gets on then. Just try and smooth him up a little bit, because, you know, like I said, I'm not really finesse enough with you won't be able to hear me, but I'm not really you might with this one. I've got a 3M actually, or JSL, or whatever they're, JSP, whatever they're called. So this one's a little bit better. 40 years of smoking does not help the old. Oh, okay, you might be able to, you should be able to be a bit more fit really good. So yeah, I'm not finesse enough with the old grinder. So I'm just going to sand him up, smooth him up, and we'll see what he looks like. But he is getting there. I will show in this video. Jesus Christ, man. You know? But I've got to learn not to... Just me talking with that on. I've got to learn not to rush. But we'll go for that later. Okay. Okay. I'm sitting here listening to some music. Right, so I'll tell you what I'm going to do, because otherwise this is going to be a real bore. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with that, like I said. Oh, first time I've done it. So I am pretty happy with that. I think he looks quite smart. Listen, if Bear Grove Carvin watches this, then I do apologise, but I'm pretty happy with him. So what I'm going to do now is I am just going to run a die grinder in it. I will not, honest, it's just not worth. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. And if she ain't, then any takers? I'm only joking. So I'm going to die grind some nostrils in him and mess about with this nose, and tidy up there where I couldn't get my sander in. Blah blah blah. I'm going to chuck a bit of paint on him, give him a little bit of texture where I think he needs it, and then what I'll do is I'll video that then, because then what I want to do is cut out my next piece of work, which hopefully will be carving next weekend. So what I'll do is have an hour on this messing about, painting them up and everything, show you, and then we'll get the other bit of wood out, and I'll show you where we are on that one. So yeah, what do you reckon? I think he's alright. I quite like him. I'll mess about with this, I don't know. I mean, you've got to find your own way as well, you know, but because this doesn't look like the picture. If you do go to Bear Grove, I think it's Bear Grove Carvin. If you do go to Bear Grove Carvin and have a look, listen, you can see where I got the idea from. I mean, the bloke is amazing, but hey, I've not been doing it a year yet, and this is my second proper bear. And then you just sort of like find your own leash, really. I'll tidy all this up, so bear with me, and I'll have a bit of lunch, tidy this up. It's a beautiful day, daffodils will be out soon, so I'll show you that, you know, and I'll catch you in a minute, and when it's finished, I'll just, all of a sudden it'll be like, how does Geordie Johnson do it? You go, right, I forget how he does it. 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm back. So, I've pretty much done the bear. I'm pretty happy with that actually for the first one. Yeah, listen, if I did, like I said, if I did one a day, then I'd get quicker and better and blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I was quite happy with this, and hopefully she who must be obeyed is happy as well. So if she hadn't, look out. But anyway, so the wood is a bit wet on the back. So, but anyway, so here he is. I quite like him. All I've got to do is give him a varnish when he's dry, and that's pretty much it. So it was quite a good day today, really. Managed to get on top of some stuff and get things sorted. And then what we'll do is I'll show you next week's project. So next week's project, so I quite like him. He's ace actually. So's the dog. Rolo, you've had enough today, haven't you? So anyway, let's go and have a little look here. So this is that cherry tree that I was telling you about that I got delivered yesterday. So he's a big old lump, had to get the tractor to move him. You won't want this falling on your feet, that's for sure. He's, yeah, he's a very old size. So next week, I think, I've not drawn it all on there yet, but you can see, because of the width of this, I'm hoping that when I block this out next week and take all this back, if that makes sense, this will be in the middle, so at this widest point, which I'll just get the nose down here, his belly there, and then his back along there, if that makes sense. So yeah, we're looking at a Gruffalo next week, so that'll be interesting. I'm quite looking forward to that. Yeah, I am looking forward to that. But so bloody good mess made today. Well, bloody good mess just made now, that's for sure. And yeah, other than that, we got ourselves, yeah, well, a good day really. I really enjoyed it. So like I said, my first bear, not my first bear, it's definitely a first bear like this, but it's not my first bear, but it's I've only done one before, messing about, well, not messing about, but you know what I mean, trying and taking me time and stuff. And I really, am I struggling? No, I'll get used to this YouTubing and showing everybody and stuff, and we'll take it from there. But it does play on your mind, so you're sort of like, oh, should I talk? Can they listen to me? Is it recording? I don't know, we'll get there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and next week, like I said, we'll attack the old Gruffalo and see what happens, and see whether the fire gets fed or another carve into the itinerary. But yeah, I love this. He's a nice little chap. Perfect Valentine. So like I said, if you aren't following or looking at Bear Grove Carving, it is, go over and have a look at him. I mean, some of his stuff he's done some brilliant stuff, you know, and yeah, and I just thought, what a cute little idea. So be a nice surprise for somebody. So yeah, thanks for watching. Take it steady, make sure you look after yourself, and make the most of it. And I'll see you next week. Goodbye.